Nathan, 1-1 draw at home to Notts County today, top of the table clash. What are your thoughts?
Look, it's a fair result in the end. As I said, we were nowhere near where we have been, but let's give Notts County credit because they must have contributed to stopping us doing that. And look, I thought it was a very tight game. There was very little in it. We scored obviously from a set play. They scored from a set play. And to be fair, all our clear-cut chances came from set plays and second phase. It was one of those games, real tight games. So, look, credit. It was two good sides going at it for the level. We're two good sides, and we must be the best two sides at the minute because the points say that. So, we're both right on cue. 42 points of 21 games. So that's what you need to go up. So look, I think it's a fair result in full. And let's give credit to Notts County. I thought they came here and they worked hard and they showed why such a good side.
Kept an unchanged side from the team that won at Gateshead last Sunday. Indication of how pleased you've been with how it's been going, because we're on 5 successive wins, going for a 6th today.
Yeah, and as I said, they deserved that. I mean, we've been in good form and so on, and we wanted to play a certain way today. We didn't quite get that. And as I said, I've given credit to Notts County for that, so I could berate my players for not being. But look, it was a tough game, and Notts County are a good side. I was just a little bit disappointed with we weren't brave enough in possession. We didn't really sort of get hold of it and play and cause them enough problems, and that's the only negative really. And obviously we're very disappointed with the goal, an error, and that's the thing we're disappointed with.
As you said, Notts County started well. They had the best of the opening 20 minutes, but once we got a spell of possession and built up a little bit of a head of steam, Johnny Mullins came up with his first goal of the season, towering header at the far post.
Yeah, and he's not renowned for that. You know, he does score goals from set plays, but they're usually second phase, and as he showed, he had a chance from second phase to win it. But look, they started very well. They adjusted a little bit better than we did, and that's the thing we're disappointed if we normally start very well at home. But once we got into it and the goal settled us down, then we were the better side. And then I thought second half, we probably shaded the second half in terms of opportunities and so on. But look, there was nothing. We weren't dominant today, neither were they. So I think, look, it's a fair result, and it isn't a bad result.
One great chance, Glenn Ray, 72nd minute, fell to him in the box and he's volleyed it over. I mean, that was a killer moment, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. You know, you'd probably rather that fall to someone like a James Collins or someone like that. But look, it was that type of game where the edges were really sort of marginal, you know, and I can't be too disappointed. Obviously, we're disappointed we didn't win the game, but we've got to be realistic. We've been in great form. We drew a game against Cheltenham not long ago, and then we've been on a run of successive wins. We've drawn today with a good side, with a real good side. So it's not the worst.
And of course, there was one final chance right at the end for Johnny Mullins to maybe get a second. Keeper's made a great save, but it was just one of those afternoons, wasn't it, where it's a good result. There's nothing between the sides, but maybe teams with a little disappointment because there was those chances there.
Yeah, we are. We're slightly disappointed that we didn't play as well as we would have liked. But not, as I've said, Notts County must have contributed to that. And it was a game of not many chances, and the ones that did were second phase from set plays and so on. It would have been nice for one of those to go in and for us to win the game, because it would have been a real tight game. Or to be honest, it would have been nice if we didn't just make the error, because the error was the big thing for me. And if we'd won it 1-0, it would have been a magnificent result. But it's not the worst result. We've opened the gap between third place to 6 points with a goal difference that's equivalent to 7, which isn't a bad place to be.
And so the results elsewhere have gone our way as well, with the teams just below. Exeter losing, Wycombe losing, Mansfield losing just outside the playoffs. All the results elsewhere have gone our way, haven't they? Yeah, look,
we can't affect those, and as I said, we've got a tough game today and got a point, so we've made sure we've done part of our job, and then others have got to keep winning to keep pace with us. And if we can keep winning and we have a good Christmas, then look, we'll be in a good position.
Good stuff. Thanks for that.
Thank you. Cheers.